Have you ever felt like life is slipping through your fingers, each day blending into the next without meaning or direction? What if 2025 could be the year you finally take control, redefine your priorities, and discover a deeper purpose? In our modern world, it's easy to feel lost amidst the chaos of work, family, and unrelenting pressures. The noise of daily life often drowns out our inner voice, leaving us disconnected from what truly matters. But there's a way to cut through the clutter and reclaim your sense of self. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers a timeless guide to navigating life's challenges with resilience and clarity. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words remind us that our true power lies within, not in the fleeting approval of the world around us. In this video, we'll explore 10 transformative Stoic habits designed to help you focus on what matters most: yourself. These principles will not only help you find balance, but also unlock your full potential, making 2025 a year of profound growth and self-discovery. Are you ready to begin? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Start your day with purpose. Mornings set the tone for the entire day, yet many of us drift through them aimlessly, overwhelmed by distractions or caught in a chaotic rush. Imagine Sarah, a once busy entrepreneur who found herself constantly drained and unable to focus. Her mornings were chaotic, filled with emails, phone calls, and hurried decisions. One day, she decided to make a change. She began dedicating 15 minutes each morning to crafting a clear plan for her day. Sitting with her coffee, she wrote down 3 simple goals. These weren't grand ambitions, but small, purposeful actions. Finalize a report, schedule a meeting, or take a 10-minute break to recharge. Over time, this habit transformed her life. Sarah's mornings became anchors of clarity in her busy world, helping her regain balance and focus. Stoicism teaches us the importance of beginning each day with intention. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable." Without a clear direction, even the most favorable circumstances can lead us astray. When you start your day with purpose, you align your energy with meaningful actions, creating momentum for productivity and fulfillment. Instead of reacting to the day's demands, you take control, ensuring that your actions reflect your values and priorities. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Every day is a blank canvas, and the first brushstrokes matter most. By setting a clear intention in the morning, you guard against the noise of the world, pulling you into distractions or meaningless tasks. Starting with purpose doesn't mean scheduling every moment. It means aligning your day with what truly matters. Whether it's dedicating the first hour to creative work, taking time for personal reflection, or prioritizing essential tasks, your morning becomes a foundation for clarity and progress. To apply this principle, start small. Tomorrow morning, write down 3 things you want to accomplish by midday. These could be as simple as completing a work task, calling a loved one, or taking a moment to meditate. Let these goals guide your morning, providing a sense of purpose that carries through the day. Over time, you'll notice how this simple practice sharpens your focus and enhances your sense of accomplishment. What about you? How do you currently approach your mornings? Have you ever tried setting intentions at the start of your day? Share your favorite ways to begin with purpose in the comments below. We'd love to hear what works for you. And if this lesson resonates, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more transformative habits rooted in Stoic wisdom. In the end, mornings aren't just a part of the day. They are the beginning of your journey, an opportunity to shape your life intentionally. Start with purpose, and let the winds of clarity and focus guide you toward a fulfilling 2025. Lesson 2. Embrace what you can control. Anna was a diligent office worker, known for her meticulous attention to detail. Yet, she often felt overwhelmed, particularly when faced with tight deadlines, difficult colleagues, and unpredictable office politics. One evening, after a particularly stressful day, Anna found herself replaying every conversation and worrying over situations that seemed entirely beyond her influence. The anxiety consumed her, leaving her exhausted and unmotivated. In a moment of clarity, she stumbled upon a quote by Epictetus: "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them." It struck her deeply. She began to question why she was letting external chaos dictate her inner peace. Anna realized she couldn't control her manager's sudden demands or a co-worker's attitude, but she could control her response to these challenges. This shift in perspective became her turning point. From that day forward, Anna started her mornings with a grounding exercise. She wrote down 2 lists. One of things she could control, her effort, focus, and attitude, and another of things she couldn't, like others' opinions or unforeseen changes. Over time, she noticed a profound difference. While the external environment remained just as challenging, her ability to approach it with calm determination grew stronger. The wisdom of Stoic philosophy lies in this essential practice, letting go of what you can't change and channeling your energy into what you can. By doing so, you reclaim your power. Think of your mind as a garden. Worrying about uncontrollable elements, like the weather, is futile, but focusing on the soil, seeds, and water, the aspects within your grasp, ensures growth, regardless of external conditions. If you've ever felt trapped in a cycle of worry, consider this exercise. Take a moment to list the elements of your life you can control versus those you cannot. For example, while you can't dictate someone's actions, you can choose how you respond to them. The clarity this brings is liberating. It's not about dismissing problems, but about reframing your approach to them. Anna's story reminds us that peace doesn't come from a world free of conflict, but from a mind free of unnecessary turmoil. By focusing on what you can control, you build resilience and find strength even in the face of uncertainty. So, what about you? What's one thing you've stopped worrying about because it's out of your control? Share your answer in the comments and inspire others to embrace this mindset. If you found Anna's story relatable, why not take a small step today? Write your own list of controllables and uncontrollables. You might be surprised at how much energy you've been spending on things beyond your influence. Remember, your power lies not in changing the world, but in mastering your mind. As you practice this habit, you'll notice a newfound tranquility, a calm rooted in understanding what truly matters. Don't wait for the world to shift. Take control of your focus today. And if this lesson resonates with you, like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to empower your 2025. Let's build a life of purpose together. Lesson 3. Practice gratitude daily. Amanda, a dedicated teacher, spent years tirelessly striving to perfect her craft and inspire her students. Despite her efforts, she often felt weighed down by the challenges of her profession: tight deadlines, unmotivated students, and the never-ending stack of papers to grade. Her mind would frequently drift toward what she lacked: recognition, better resources, or a more understanding administration. The joy that initially drove her to teach seemed to fade into the background. One evening, while reflecting on her day, Amanda stumbled upon a simple yet profound quote: "Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little." These words by Epicurus echoed a truth she had overlooked. Her happiness wasn't in what she lacked, but in recognizing the abundance she already had. Determined to shift her perspective, Amanda began a nightly ritual of gratitude. Each evening, she would write down 3 things she was thankful for. Sometimes it was as simple as a heartfelt thank you from a student, or the quiet joy of sipping tea after a long day. Other times it was the unconditional support of her family, or the vibrant laughter shared with colleagues. Slowly but surely, this practice transformed her outlook. Instead of focusing on what she couldn't change, Amanda started noticing the beauty in her everyday life. The sunlight streaming through her classroom window became a source of inspiration. The challenges she once resented became opportunities to grow. Gratitude didn't erase her struggles, but it gave her the strength to approach them with a renewed sense of purpose and positivity. Gratitude, as Stoic philosophy teaches, is a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction. By actively practicing thankfulness, we recalibrate our minds to focus on what truly matters. When we appreciate the present moment and its offerings, we free ourselves from the exhausting chase for more. Think of gratitude as a lens, one that sharpens our view of life's blessings while blurring out the noise of unnecessary desires. To adopt this habit, start by dedicating just 5 minutes each evening to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down in a journal or even note them mentally. It could be something as simple as the warmth of a loved one's smile, the sound of rain against your window, or the sense of accomplishment from completing a task. Over time, this small practice can create a profound shift in your mindset, helping you see abundance where scarcity once seemed to dominate. Amanda's story is a reminder that gratitude doesn't require monumental changes or perfect conditions. It thrives in the ordinary moments of life, waiting for us to acknowledge them. So, what about you? What's one thing you're grateful for today? Share it in the comments to inspire others to start their gratitude journey. If this lesson resonates, take a moment to reflect tonight. Write down 3 things you're thankful for and see how it transforms your perspective. And if you found this insight valuable, like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. Together, let's make 2025 a year of gratitude and growth. Lesson 4. Develop resilience through challenges. David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL turned ultramarathon runner, is the embodiment of resilience. One of his most remarkable feats was running 100 miles within 24 hours, a challenge he undertook with minimal preparation. As the miles stretched on, his body began to give way to exhaustion, pain, and the limits of human endurance. Yet, he refused to stop. Goggins didn't run to win or impress anyone. He ran to conquer the mental barriers holding him back. The pain you endure today, he later reflected, is the strength you embrace tomorrow. This story illustrates a profound Stoic principle. Resilience is forged not in comfort, but through challenge. Epictetus reminds us, what matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. Challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities to test and refine our inner strength. Like iron shaped in fire, the trials we endure mold us into more capable, steadfast individuals. In life, avoiding discomfort often feels natural, even logical. We shy away from tough conversations, avoid pursuing daunting goals, or let fear keep us rooted in familiar but stagnant routines. Yet growth resides in those very spaces of discomfort. When we embrace challenges, no matter how small, we train ourselves to navigate adversity with courage and clarity. Consider the challenges you've faced. Perhaps it was speaking in public for the first time, navigating a career setback, or mending a fractured relationship. While these moments may have felt overwhelming, they likely revealed strength you didn't realize you possessed. Resilience doesn't eliminate pain or struggle, but it equips you to rise above them, confident in your ability to persevere. To practice this habit, dedicate 1 week to tackling something you've avoided. Maybe it's having that overdue conversation, committing to a fitness routine, or stepping into a new hobby that intimidates you. Start small. The size of the challenge is less important than the mindset you bring to it. Each step forward builds momentum, reminding you of your capacity to adapt and overcome. David Goggins' story is an extreme example, but its lesson is universal. Resilience isn't about extraordinary feats. It's about taking control in moments of adversity and pushing just a bit further than you thought possible. So, what about you? What's one challenge you faced that made you stronger? Share your story below. Your experience might inspire someone else to tackle their own obstacles. If this resonates, why not start today? Identify a small challenge you've been avoiding and commit to addressing it this week. Whether it's running that extra mile or learning to say no, each action strengthens your resolve and reinforces your belief in your own abilities. Found this helpful? Like the video, share it with someone who could use encouragement, and subscribe for more life-changing Stoic habits. Let's embrace the challenges of 2025 and build a future filled with strength, purpose, and resilience. Lesson 5. Mastering your emotions. Emotions are powerful forces, often dictating our actions and shaping our reality. Yet, how many times have we allowed anger, fear, or frustration to lead us astray? Imagine this. You're in traffic, late for an important meeting, and someone cuts you off. Your pulse quickens, and before you realize it, you're yelling at the windshield, an action that neither changes the situation nor benefits you. This is where the Stoic philosophy steps in, teaching us that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. Take the story of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. For years he was a heavy smoker, consuming up to 4 packs a day. But when his doctor warned him about the grave health risks, Eisenhower made an immediate decision. He quit smoking on the spot. This act wasn't about willpower alone. It was a display of emotional mastery. Instead of succumbing to fear or denial, Eisenhower chose discipline over habit, a principle central to Stoic resilience. Seneca's timeless wisdom captures this idea succinctly. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Our minds tend to amplify fears and anxieties, creating scenarios that rarely come to pass. By recognizing this, we can begin to separate our emotions from reality, allowing logic and intention to guide our actions rather than impulsive reactions. Mastering emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It's about understanding their origin and learning to channel them constructively. Anger, for example, can be transformed into motivation to address injustices. Fear can sharpen our focus. When we accept emotions as natural but refuse to be controlled by them, we take a significant step toward inner peace. How can we put this into practice? Start with small, intentional habits. Begin each day with a 5-minute breathing exercise. When stress or frustration arises, pause, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly, focusing on the rhythm of your breath. This simple act calms the nervous system and restores clarity. Next, identify one recurring emotional trigger in your life, perhaps a critical colleague or a hectic deadline. Write down a response plan. What can you do differently next time? How will you reclaim control in that moment? Consider a recent instance where an emotion overpowered you. What would you do differently if faced with the same situation again? What's one emotion that has controlled you recently, and how could you handle it better next time? Reflecting on this question can provide insights into your emotional patterns and how to navigate them more effectively. Mastering your emotions is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. With consistent effort, you'll notice subtle shifts, less frustration, more patience, and a growing sense of control. Remember, true strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in facing them with grace and determination. If this lesson resonates, share your experiences below. Have you tried mastering a specific emotion, or do you have strategies that work for you? Let's inspire each other to take control of our inner world and make 2025 the year of emotional mastery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living a Stoic-inspired life. Together, we can turn wisdom into action. Lesson 6. Letting go of the need for validation. Building on the journey of mastering emotions, the next frontier in cultivating inner strength is freeing ourselves from the constant craving for external validation. How often do we find our self-worth tethered to the approval of others? A compliment, a like on social media, or an acknowledgement at work feels gratifying, but only briefly. Soon, we're back seeking the next dose, stuck in a cycle that leaves us drained rather than fulfilled. Stoicism offers a liberating perspective. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. By redirecting our focus inward, we can find lasting satisfaction. Consider Emily, a corporate professional known for her dedication. She consistently went above and beyond on her projects, hoping her efforts would be recognized by her peers and superiors. Yet, after delivering a major project that she poured her heart into, she received no acknowledgement. Frustration and self-doubt crept in, making her question her value. But in the silence, Emily had a revelation. Her efforts were not diminished by the lack of applause. She began taking pride in her own dedication and commitment. Rather than waiting for others to validate her, Emily started validating herself, learning to align her actions with her personal values. This shift gave her a newfound sense of freedom and confidence. The Stoics understood that seeking validation is an endless pursuit. Even if the world offers fleeting approval, it doesn't define your worth. True contentment arises when your actions align with your own principles, regardless of external recognition. Instead of seeking applause, aim to live authentically. Are you doing what you believe is right? Are your efforts meaningful to you? These are the questions that truly matter. To break free from the need for validation, begin with small, intentional practices. Write a journal entry about a recent achievement that brought you pride, not because someone else noticed, but because it aligned with your personal values. Reflect on the effort, growth, and lessons involved. This process reinforces the intrinsic satisfaction of meaningful work. Next, craft 3 affirmations that highlight your self-worth. These could be as simple as, "I am enough," "I value my efforts," or "I trust my judgment." Repeat these affirmations daily, especially in moments of doubt. Over time, these affirmations will rewire your mindset, helping you focus on internal validation rather than external acknowledgement. Reflect on this. What's one thing you've done recently that made you feel proud, even if no one noticed? This question invites you to pause and recognize the achievements that hold personal significance. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could inspire others to break free from the cycle of seeking external approval. Letting go of the need for validation doesn't mean shutting out the world. It means no longer letting the world dictate your sense of worth. The next time you find yourself yearning for recognition, remember Emily's journey. The freedom you seek isn't out there, it's within you. If this insight resonated with you, like this video and share it with someone who needs a reminder of their own strength. Subscribe to the channel for more Stoic lessons that empower you to embrace your inner resilience. Together, Let's make 2025 the year of authentic living. Lesson 7. Practicing self-love and self-respect. As we delve deeper into Stoicism, a profound truth emerges. Loving yourself isn't selfish, it's a necessity. Without a strong foundation of self-love and respect, we risk losing ourselves to the demands and expectations of others. How often do we neglect our own needs, mistaking self-care for self-indulgence? Stoicism reminds us that caring for ourselves is the first step toward leading a balanced, resilient life. J.K. Rowling's story exemplifies the transformative power of self-belief. Before becoming one of the most celebrated authors of all time, Rowling faced incredible hardship. She was a single mother on welfare, constantly rejected by publishers. Yet, despite the overwhelming odds, she held fast to her vision. Rowling's journey wasn't just about perseverance, it was about recognizing her own worth and nurturing it. By believing in her abilities and dedicating time to her craft, she transformed her life and inspired millions. Her story is a testament to the importance of prioritizing oneself, even when the world seems indifferent. Epictetus's wisdom resonates deeply here. Keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. This isn't merely advice about relationships, but a call to action for how we treat ourselves. When you love and respect yourself, you naturally surround yourself with people and habits that elevate your spirit. Conversely, neglecting self-love leaves you vulnerable to toxic influences, draining your energy and self-esteem. Building self-love doesn't require grand gestures. It starts with small, intentional acts that affirm your worth. Begin by reflecting on what makes you proud of who you are. Write down 5 things you love about yourself in a journal. Perhaps it's your ability to stay calm under pressure, your compassion for others, or the way you approach challenges with determination. These reflections aren't just exercises, they're affirmations of your inherent value. Revisit them often, especially on days when self-doubt creeps in. Another way to nurture self-love is by dedicating time to activities that bring you joy. Whether it's painting, reading, gardening, or simply taking a walk in nature, set aside 30 minutes each week for yourself. These moments are not luxuries, they're investments in your well-being. They remind you that your happiness matters, and that taking care of yourself isn't a distraction from productivity, but a vital component of it. Self-love also involves setting boundaries. Say no to commitments that drain you and yes to opportunities that align with your values. It's not about shutting people out, but ensuring your energy is spent on relationships and activities that genuinely enrich your life. Rowling didn't let rejection define her. She used it as fuel to create something extraordinary. Likewise, your boundaries protect the space needed for you to grow and thrive. So, how can you show yourself love today? What's one small way you can show love and care for yourself today? Maybe it's as simple as enjoying a cup of tea without distractions, or taking 5 minutes to breathe and reflect. Share your thoughts in the comments and inspire others with your ideas. Let's make 2025 the year we all embrace self-love, fostering a community of growth, resilience, and inner strength. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic lessons to empower your journey. Lesson 8. Setting boundaries to protect your energy. Building on the foundation of self-love, setting boundaries becomes the next crucial step in protecting your energy and maintaining balance. Without boundaries, we risk spreading ourselves too thin, leaving little room for growth, joy, or even rest. Saying no isn't an act of rejection. It's an affirmation of your priorities. It allows you to focus on what truly matters and invest your energy wisely. Consider the story of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history. Buffett often credits his achievements to a simple yet profound habit: saying no. While countless opportunities came his way, he chose only those that aligned with his long-term goals. For Buffett, success wasn't about doing everything but doing the right things. By declining distractions, he channeled his energy into endeavors that brought the greatest value. His approach reflects the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius: if you seek tranquility, do less. This isn't about shirking responsibility, but about focusing deeply on what truly counts. Setting boundaries doesn't mean isolating yourself or rejecting all opportunities. It's about clarity. Start by conducting a time audit. Take note of tasks, commitments, or relationships that drain your energy without contributing meaningfully to your goals or well-being. Perhaps it's a recurring meeting that adds no value, or a social engagement that feels more obligatory than enjoyable. Identifying these energy sinks is the first step toward reclaiming your time and focus. Once you've pinpointed the non-essentials, implement a weekly detox. Dedicate one day each week to focus solely on yourself and your priorities, avoiding distractions and non-urgent obligations. Use this time to recharge, reflect, or work on a personal passion project. The act of carving out intentional space for yourself reinforces the value of your energy and time. The art of setting boundaries also extends to relationships. Not every connection deserves equal investment. Some relationships enrich your life, while others deplete it. Be honest about which connections nurture you and which drain you. Learning to say no to toxic or one-sided relationships is an act of self-respect. It's not about being unkind, but about ensuring your energy is spent on connections that support your growth and well-being. Think of boundaries as the framework that shapes your life. Without them, your time and energy spill into unproductive or harmful areas. With them, you create a sanctuary where your priorities and values take center stage. As Warren Buffett demonstrated, clarity in what you choose to pursue or decline can be the difference between mediocrity and mastery. So, ask yourself, what's one task or commitment you could let go of to focus more on yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments below. By exchanging ideas and strategies, we can inspire one another to take this vital step toward reclaiming our energy and focus. Remember, setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential. Protect your energy, prioritize what matters, and watch your sense of peace and purpose flourish. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights to help you thrive in 2025. Lesson 9: Discovering Inner Strength Through Challenge. Building on the idea of boundaries as a framework for focus, the next step is to actively seek challenges that cultivate resilience. Growth rarely comes from comfort. It emerges when we face adversity and learn to navigate through it. Challenges are not barriers, they are stepping stones to a stronger, more capable version of ourselves. Consider the practice of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who regularly plunged into cold water as a deliberate test of his resolve. For Seneca, this wasn't about enduring discomfort for its own sake, but about proving to himself that he could withstand adversity. These small acts of defiance against comfort trained his mind and body to handle larger challenges. His practice resonates with Epictetus's timeless insight. What matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it. The true measure of strength lies in how we choose to confront what life throws at us. The beauty of challenges is that they reveal our untapped potential. Facing discomfort, whether it's a tough conversation, learning a new skill, or pushing your physical limits, teaches you that you're more resilient than you thought. These moments force you to adapt, recalibrate, and grow. The discomfort may be temporary, but the lessons and strength you gain are lasting. If stepping out of your comfort zone feels overwhelming, start small. Dedicate 1 week to doing something you've always avoided. Perhaps it's delivering a presentation at work, initiating a difficult conversation, or waking up an hour earlier to exercise. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Each challenge you conquer builds your confidence and shows you that discomfort isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Reflection is key to extracting value from challenges. Take a moment to think about a recent obstacle you overcame. What did it teach you about your capabilities? Write about it in a journal or share it with a trusted friend. Documenting these experiences helps solidify the lessons and reminds you of your ability to overcome future hurdles. Challenges also foster mental clarity. When you face something difficult, your focus sharpens and distractions fade into the background. This heightened awareness not only helps you tackle the immediate task, but also spills over into other areas of your life, enhancing your overall productivity and sense of purpose. Now, turn the spotlight on yourself. What's one challenge you could take on this week to strengthen your resolve? Share your answer in the comments. Hearing others' experiences might inspire you to embark on your own transformative journey. Remember, growth requires discomfort. Each challenge you embrace adds to the foundation of your inner strength. So step forward, take on the unfamiliar, and discover the resilient, courageous person you are capable of becoming. Like Seneca in the cold water, each challenge you face will leave you stronger and more prepared for life's unpredictability. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ensure these empowering lessons reach more people seeking transformation in 2025. Lesson 10. Embracing the power of small steps. After discovering your inner strength through challenges, the next logical step is to focus on the profound impact of small, consistent actions. While challenges build resilience, small steps create momentum, turning aspirations into reality. Change doesn't require a monumental leap. It begins with one intentional step forward. Consider the story of David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL and endurance athlete who decided to run 100 miles in 24 hours, a feat most would deem impossible. During his run, his body screamed for him to stop. His feet were bloodied, and his energy was drained. Yet Goggins kept going, focusing not on the miles ahead but on the single step in front of him. His journey is a powerful testament to Zeno's insight. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is no small thing. This philosophy teaches us that progress, no matter how incremental, is the foundation of lasting success. The beauty of small steps lies in their simplicity. Drinking an extra glass of water, journaling for 5 minutes, or reading a single page may seem insignificant, but these actions compound over time. Like drops of water carving through rock, small habits create enduring change. If you're feeling overwhelmed by a lofty goal, break it down into manageable parts. Want to write a book? Start with 1 paragraph a day. Looking to improve your health? Begin with a 10-minute walk. These micro steps build confidence and reinforce your ability to take on bigger challenges. To harness the power of small steps, start by identifying one habit you want to build. Write it down and commit to it for the next 30 days. Perhaps you'll dedicate 5 minutes each morning to meditation, or spend 2 minutes at night tidying up your workspace. The key is consistency, not perfection. Miss a day? That's okay. Return to the habit the next day with renewed commitment. Another effective strategy is to break down larger goals into actionable steps. If your dream is to learn a new language, Focus on one verb or 10 new words each day. These small actions not only make the process more manageable, but also create a sense of accomplishment that fuels your motivation. Reflect on the small steps you've already taken in your life. Which of them led to meaningful change? What small action could you take today to move closer to your goals? Share your answers in the comments. You might inspire someone else to take their first step too. The beauty of this approach is that it shifts your focus from the daunting end goal to the present moment. Each small step is a victory, a reminder that progress is being made. Over time, these seemingly insignificant actions accumulate, transforming your life in ways you never thought possible. Remember, greatness isn't built overnight. It's the result of showing up every day, no matter how small the effort. Embrace the power of small steps and start creating the life you've envisioned, one action at a time. And if you found this lesson inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so others can embark on their journey of growth with us. Through these 10 transformative Stoic habits, you've been given a roadmap to reclaim your focus and rediscover your inner strength. These lessons remind us that focusing on ourselves isn't selfish, it's essential. The value, meaning, and strength you seek have always been within you, waiting to be unlocked by deliberate, purposeful actions. Are you ready to embrace these habits and transform your life in 2025? Start with just one habit today. Whether it's mastering your emotions, setting clear boundaries, or simply taking small, consistent steps toward your goals. Remember, every action, no matter how small, creates momentum. Your journey to a more resilient, focused, and fulfilled self begins now. Now it's your turn. Which habit resonated with you the most? Was it discovering inner strength through challenges or letting go of the need for validation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor. Hit that like button to support the channel. Share this video with a friend who might need a push towards self-improvement. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more content designed to help you lead a life of purpose and resilience. Let's make 2025 the year we step into our best selves. Together, we can inspire change, one habit at a time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.